Alright, good morning. Well, it's Saturday and so far no rain. So hopefully the rain will stay away. But regardless, in between, we don't have a lot of rain going on today. They kind of pinpoint a couple of times we might have it. So I'm getting here in my my blackberry garden, and look at all the flowers that flowering. I would be getting berries probably next month. It's looking great. But I get these little ones that grow here. I just dug one up here, and I just dug another one up from there, and I'm potting them up because I sell those every year, and I usually pull in a couple of $100 on my blackberry patch. It's all the stuff that grows out here because I kind of keep everything up against the fence. So stuff that comes out here, I dig them up, and there's quite a few. I mean, I got two I dug up. I see right now, just right here in this one spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 right here after I done dug up one. And after I dug up 2, actually, I dug up 2 right here, and I dug up one over there. So I got 3 dug up already. There's 5 more sitting right here. There's more down here. I've done seen them already. So it's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to just show you what I do, and I just want to show you a little bit. Maybe you're not familiar with blackberries, but you know when your blackberries put out berries, okay, let me go back over here. When you like this year, all those, they call them canes. Those are canes that grow out, okay? It's all canes that are growing out, okay? So this year the canes are producing, and after they produce blackberries, well, they'll begin to die, and you don't get blackberries on those canes anymore. What happens is new canes begin to grow. There's a new one here, but the new canes, this is like, I'm not like a professor on this stuff, but just from the years, okay, of doing this, like the canes, I have an area over here where I had started to plant, and when you cut all that off, out of that same area, more canes grow. Now this is something that came out either from a seed dropping, or it could have laterally came out this way. I don't know. I might leave that one there, I might not. I have 3 sections here that I have I have one of these. See what I got that around that tree? That's a culvert drain that we have in our parish here. They put down in the ground. Well, when people have extra pieces and they throwing them out, I usually grab them, and I'll cut a little section to grow my stuff in it, and it protects it from when I'm weed eating. You know what I mean? And then it's easier to get in there in the inside of that and weed that, and then just to weed eat around the outside edge with the weed eater. You know what I mean? So a lot of my stuff I have in things. See, like here's my my lemon tree. You see, and it's not that deep either. You don't have to have it that deep. You need something just a couple of inches to protect you from when you are weed eating. I got one here for my peach tree. My peach tree has that sitting inside of a pond, which I had the very bottom I had cut out because I didn't know how deep these things root. So this is an old pond that somebody was throwing out, and I had just put it down, and I used to grow plants in it, but then I put my tree in it, and it's been doing great. See, I have another one back there. So majority of my trees, if I don't have something like that, I'll take the pot that it's in and just you know, cut around like that and give me a little 2-inch lip that I stick around the tree or the plant to protect it so I don't hit it with the weed eater. And that's what this plum tree here is. See, that's a container, but it's only maybe 3 or 4 inches thick. I might have had to go thicker with that because the way the ground comes down. But anyway, I'm saying all that because that one there, where is it? Right there. I might dig that one up and sell that one. So anyway, So let me take you in the back here. I got a few of them. I got one that I planted already. I got two that I'm working on, and I'm like, man, I'm not videoing this. What am I doing? Because I'd like to show you some things about the root system on a blackberry. So like what I was saying, the canes this year putting out a fruit, and they die. They're never going to put out fruit again. They're going to die, and you got to cut all that out. And all through the year, new canes are going to grow for new fruit. And so, in the ground, here's one here. Here's one here. Oh. Okay, and this is what, when you dig them up, this is what you're looking for, this lateral thing, because that's how this puts out other ones. Okay? On this piece right here, it puts out other ones. So this stays in the ground. This will put out fruit. You cut it off. By next year, there'll be other ones growing out of this. You got what I'm saying? And this might grow longer. So, I'm just showing you the root of a blackberry. You know, I see this all the time. Now, I go ahead and pot them up, the extras, and let me get a little more mud in here. Now I got the kind of berries with the thorns, and you know they do have thornless berries. I get it, but I'm going to give you a little secret. And I have people that really, you know, they praise the thornless berries, and that's fine. Okay, I mean I'm not against it. Okay, but I know people that have thornless berries. I get a whole lot more berries than them, and now maybe they're not taking care of it right, but I do know this. The thorns protect the berries from the birds and the squirrels. Okay, if you're really serious about getting berries, and there's a way you can watch a video. I might try to link it on here. I'll go back and try to find it of me picking my berries and how I do it. How I do it every year. I don't get stuck. I don't get all where I stick myself and I'm bleeding to death every year because I'm picking berries. I've been doing this quite a while, you guys. Quite a while. And I started with one plant that somebody gave me, and I have a whole area there. It's 18 feet long, and I got it up against the fence. And there you have it. Beautiful little plant. Now I won't sell it right away. I'm going to let it sit here for a month before I sell it. I'll be selling it probably next month. I'll make sure a month from now, if this thing's still green and growing, everything's fine. Okay. All right. Let me go put this one down and get another one ready. Now when I pulled this one up, I put it in a bigger pot because I had it handy, and it was I think it's got a pretty big rootstock on it, so I'm going to try to get this out. And there's actually another one growing out of this one here. Let me see if we can zoom in on it for you guys here. I wish I had a camera guy, but I'm not that busy yet where I really need that. Okay, so here, this is another one right here growing out. Now I'm not going to be able to separate that, and I'm not even going to try to. That's coming out of the stem, so I'm going to plant those two together. Okay, because there's no way that's coming off that main lateral root that I showed you. And let's see if I can get this out of here into a pot. Let me get a new pot here. Get some mud in it. Blackberries is one of them other things that encourage you to grow. You get berries every year. Oh yeah, but I don't like the pits in it. And look, you got to just get over some stuff. you can get all that out if you want to make a jam or something, or jelly or something. You can get all that out. I don't worry about getting all that out. Yeah, sometimes it gets stuck in my teeth. I got to get a toothpick out and clean my teeth out. But I'm okay with it. Let's see if I can get you guys to see what I'm doing here. Trying not to block the camera, but this is a big chunk of ground I had to pull up to get this out. Okay. Alright, there it is. Okay, there's the root. Alright, let me get this. Whoop, no, that's not it. There's a piece. Something in the ground. Let's see. Let's get this bad boy. There's some root here, though. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I might be wrong about this other little one, but it's going to be too small. So here's the lateral. Here we go. There we are. Alright. See that? Now, see how on this root, this lateral here, this one's growing out? That's how it's going to always be. This looks like a little shoot coming up here. Oh, I just broke it off. Alright, now this pot could be a little bit too small for this. I'm still going to stick it in here though. I just don't want to break it. There we go. Alright, now let's see if I can get some mud behind it. Forward. Alright, let me get in here. No, I'm not scared of getting stuck. Been stuck before, but not that much. I mean, I fool with them enough. I don't really experience getting stuck. I might a little bit here and there. This one here I could because the stuff's coming way low here, coming out, and now I kind of try to pack it down kind of tight around it so that the plant will hold good. If we get some like heavy rains and all, it's not going to knock the plant over. So I do compact it a little bit. Those roots are strong. They can handle compacted soil. Okay, we're looking good there. Let me get a little bit more in it. And you don't want to go too high up the thing, but I'm not sure if it'll choke it out and kill it like it would on a tree or something like that. I don't think it will because they grow from the root up, and the way my stuff's laid out over there. Okay, that's on one end because I got all the root, you know, basically over here. But that's a very nice starter, blackberry starter for somebody. Very nice. I sell these for $20 every year, you guys. So this is something that you can incorporate on your little homestead to help provide. You know, all this stuff goes to me buying feed and things that I need for in the backyard here. You know, I'm not making a living to pay my bills off of this. Okay. I used to do renovation work, but now I'm selling trees, and that's where I make my living now. This kind of stuff, this money goes back into the homestead to purchase feed, and if I gotta buy this, sometimes I got bags of compost and manure sitting in here because my compost ain't ready. Just things like that. So the money goes into that. All right, so let me get this out here. All right, let's go dig up another one. And so right now, this is where they are. Right there. There's 3 of them I got this morning. Now this is one that I had from earlier on in the year that I had planted it, and it's doing well. Actually, it was in the greenhouse. Wait, let me make sure I don't have any more in the greenhouse. I think that was the one that was, yeah, that was the one that was sitting back here. Okay, yeah, we got it through the winter. It kind of came up early, and got it through the winter. There's some good new nice green growth at the bottom. I might cut that tip off. So right there it is. That's 80 bucks right there, you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of y'all, that might not be a lot of money, but you know, when you're trying to be as frugal as possible, let's say, and try to spend as less as possible, and you're trying to make a living off your land, well, all these little things help. Because you see, I do the same thing with my banana trees, and this year I'm growing some Cavendish bananas, dwarfs, and I'm going to get 3 times what I would get with my other banana trees. So that was an investment I made. It almost seemed like they died, and they did die over the winter, but I got stuff coming up out the ground. The one died, and every spot I got 3 or more coming up. So very happy about that. Now here's another little small one right here. Oh, sorry. I get where it's really hard to see in here from the glare, so I hope I'm on it. There's a little small one here. And it don't matter, small or tall, they do well. Now, see how it's kind of wanting to pull that way? It could be a, no, okay, I thought maybe there might have been a lateral underneath. You know, coming from underneath, but because they got all this right here. I don't know if you can see right here. There's like 5. Well, there's 1, 2, there's 3 of them right there. 4 of them right there, and then this is number 5. Okay, so let's see if I can break some of this off here. Yeah, there's the lateral root. There we go. There you have it. Look at that right there. There it is. Ain't that nice? That's small, but that's a whole nother thing that could potentially turn into all of this, like I have 18 feet of a blackberry patch. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it was when I got it. When I first started with one little small. Just need to make sure you get deep enough when you dig them up that you get past that little lateral part. And you can, the little lateral part is really only probably about 2 inches under the ground. So if you go down, you know, stick the shovel in there, good, almost a whole shovel full. You can get underneath it. Now see, the ground's coming up, but not that. So that's attached probably to these over here. So let's see. Let's see. There we go. See, as long as you get that lateral piece, as long as you get that lateral piece, you're good. She's going to survive. That's something I found out through the years. If you break that off, your tree ain't going to make it. Okay? That's the main root to it. Okay, let's see if I can get these other ones out. Not missing anything up. These are kind of close together. Hopefully they're not hooked together. Have lateral root, you see? Be surprised how fast these will grow in the pot too. Just kind of break up the soil, move a lot of the mud. There it is. There it is. That's on a good. See, that's a good root. Now see, it's coming from back here. I gotta break it off. Okay. And it's okay to cut them. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, we're good. There it is. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Beautiful. Oh, this plant's way over here. Shoot, I might have damaged it just now. It looks damaged, but there's some green at the bottom. It looks like, actually, it looks like it was there, and I might have hit it with the weed eater. That's how it looks to me. Okay. But there's green on the bottom, so I about started this. I got to go with it, and it's got a good root system on it. Real good root system. Nice thick one. See that? Now there's some damage here, so I'm just gonna maybe I might wrap some stuff around it, try to repair it, let it grow, and then I can cut that off later once this bottom part here, this green here, once it grows. So this will be that'll be kind of a little experiment for me. I never really done that, never repaired one, let's say. Okay, so this whole area here, right here, got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the 5 of them out of there. Okay. All right. So before I move that way anymore, let me just back up and make sure there's no more around here that I want to dig up. This is the branch. Okay, that's a cane. Right here's a cane. I don't see anything. Now what I see back here, several of them. Back here, there's several. Let me go get some more pots, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's see if I can get in here. Let me look at this. I see several of them. Let me get all these weeds out of here. All this stuff is. I don't usually see this stuff grow. It's something kind of new for this year. Okay. Okay, so it's actually 2 nice ones here. See, I'm seeing them. Let's see. I'll show you this. See where I want them to grow is inside the little. All right, let's see if I can show you guys here. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me zoom in if I can. Okay. Now let's see where we at. All right. See, there's the little drain thing that I have, and I have them growing in here. Okay. Now the other 2 that are growing are right, one right there. They're both right there. Let's see. One right there, and the other one right there. Okay. Now, in here, let's see. You can see, like I told you now, this new growth. You get new canes every year. Let me find it. I know it. I can see it with my eye. I'm trying to find it with the camera. She's kind of hidden in there. Alright, let's see, maybe let me move some stuff out the way, try to make it more visible. I got some of the stuff moved out the way. I want you to see how down in here. Okay, there's the little container that I grow in, and if we look right there, here's one, and there's another one. Those are two canes growing up. Those I'm leaving in there because that's what I want, and there's going to be more that's going to come out of there. Probably, you know, maybe another 4 or 5 of them going to come. Oh, I lost the little thing now. Okay, here, there they are, right there. Okay, all right. So I'm going to take these two up because they're outside the boundary marker that I'm trying to keep them in. So that's going to give me two more that I didn't even plan on. 2 of them that I wasn't even counting. Let's see if we can get you to see what I'm doing here. I don't want you to be left out here. I know you're on the wrong side, but I'm going to block it from the other way. I can't help it. The ground's real soft here. Should come up real easy. Now this lateral root looks like it's a lot deeper because it's coming probably underneath that. Get in here, look at this. Okay, I see the lateral. Okay. Actually, it's connected to that other one, so I can I'm going to separate it right there. Okay. Look at that. See? Beautiful. That means this thing's going to do well. That's what it means. Before, where I'm digging them up, I break the little lateral piece. Once that breaks, I mean, you know, in the very beginning when I was doing this, I didn't know what I was doing, and a lot of that got broke because I didn't know what I was doing. And I broke some, and I would plant them, and then they wouldn't live, and I realized the ones that had that root was the ones that made it. Let's see. And we just gotta hope that this has its own lateral root. Yeah, it does. It's got a nice one. Look at that. See? Oh, this is a major one here. This is a major one. Okay. Get this bad boy. I mean, thank God. You know, I've been putting wood chips down here for years, and it just breaks down and makes my soil. You know, it's so soft. I don't have to step on nothing to get these things out of the edges. There's a nice one there. Got the lateral root. See it? Now I hit it. I hit it right here. See, maybe see right here, I hit it with the shovel, you know, so we have to just keep an eye on this one here. She might make it, she might not. It'd be a shame if she don't. She's a nice size one. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead at this moment and stop and go get these mudded up. Okay, so I'll see you in the greenhouse. Alright guys, back in the greenhouse. I actually have 8 plants now to plant. Alright guys, so I still got more I can get. So far I have 12 blackberry plants to sell, and one of them, the one back here in the back, that one there, that was there from earlier in the year that I had dug it up, but all these, the other 11 came today. Some of them are really nice and big. I got a few that are maybe these two right here on the end, a little small. But once they get over the shock, this is the time of the year these things grow. So I mean, they're gonna be popping, getting some length on it. So I mean, it'll probably be another a month or two before I sell those. It'll be definitely a month before I sell any of them. But the little small ones probably 2 months. So that leaves me, I either can come back here and look for some more, which I know I've already seen more. I know I have more in here. Or I can stop at the moment, which I kind of want to do because I really want to clean all this mess out of here. Because next month I'm going to be getting berries, and I don't want to be going through there. You know, if there's snakes in there, sometimes you get snakes. And one thing you always got to look for in these berries is a wasp nest. For some reason, they love, and I know the reason. I'm saying some reason. The reason is because of the same reason that the berries are protected from the birds and the squirrels, because of the thorns. So if they build a nest in amongst the thorns, I'm pretty sure they feel safe. There's one flying up there, so I know they're here already. There's 2 of them right there, so they're doing a nest somewhere in here. I already know it. So I mean, this is what they do, and it's the red wasp. You know, it's usually not the yellow jackets. It's the red wasp, and that's what those are. And it looks like what they're doing, they kind of on the wood. They're eating on the wood because they're getting some of that, mixing it with their saliva, going to wherever the nest is, and they building a nest. So if I keep an eye on them, I can find it and I can kill it and destroy it and stop it before it gets too big. Because usually when I'm in here every year, I gotta watch it. There's a wasp nest that I have to get out the way so I can get my berries. I never leave a wasp nest because they're not gonna keep me away from getting my berries. You know what I mean? And so I don't want all this other garbage growing in here. I want to be able to see kind of well. So I got to get in here and start cleaning that out. So I got to get some gloves on and get in here. And so from this point on, where I had pulled up the extra plants that were growing, I want to clean that out, and then I'm gonna come in this area and get the plants out. There's several plants through here, and a couple of them right back here, and I might leave that. I don't know. I gotta just, once I clear it out, I can see what's coming out back here. See, I never really had them growing back here. I let them grow last year. I might pull it out because it's interfering. I don't know if it's interfering and affecting this tree any, but it does get all up in my plum tree, and I want to kind of maybe stop that. The area that I have is over here for them to. There's a thing down in the ground right up in that area. Well, that's coming out, and I really would like to keep it to there and clear this out. So that's a possibility. So after I get berries off of that, of course, I might dig all that up there and just stop it at that tree. And this one, I have another tree over here. See, and it's over away from the tree here, but they do grow because they're wild canes. But I can pull them to the inside. So I might do some rearranging with this here just to keep them off of my 2 plum trees, because this year I'm not going to get plums. I can tell already. But I'm almost positive next year it's going to be the year they're going to get plums. I only had a few flowers, and so if I get 1 or 2 plums, that'll be exciting. Okay, but it'll be next year when it really pops, I guess. I don't know. These things might do something later on in the season. I don't know. I don't really, never grew them before. This is my first year having them. I was kind of feeling like they were going to do the same thing as everything else. Like start getting flowers at this time. But apparently not. Okay. All right, well, and just like most trees, it takes a good 2 years for it to get established and start producing anyway. This tree here I've been having a lot longer, and actually I had this one, and I don't know what variety it is. It's either the Methley, or I don't know what the other one was. I had bought 2 of them, and I could find out now because I know where they came from, and actually I'm buying from the person that now. This came from a nursery that this wholesaler sells to, and so they only have, like, they don't have the Scarlet Beauty, so they only have certain, and if I look at the names I'll probably remember it. I thought it started with a B, and I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go look through there and see which one it could be. And it could have been the Santa Rosa, I don't know, but anyway, it's one of those. It's a Methley or a Santa Rosa maybe, or whatever else she carries, so I need to check it out. But this thing, 5-6 years ago, we had a week of being under freezing for a whole week, and I think it might have got affected by that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it didn't get affected, and it just might. I felt like it might have slowed its growth. Actually, I really thought the tree died, but it's looking beautiful. It's looking really good. Okay, so it didn't die. Hopefully next year will be the year I get plums, and if I'm still living here by next year, I'll get to see it. If not, well, I'll be starting some new plums on my new property, and I have to wait a couple of years to see plums again. But hey, that's all part of all this. Okay, man, the peaches are growing. They're starting to get where you can really starting to see them now all over the place, because you know they were small enough before, they were hidden. But yeah, like I'm gonna show you a few. I'm hoping you can see that. I mean, I can't see it in the screen because of the glare. Okay, here, I'm hoping you guys can see. There, they're all over. They're all in here. They're all in here. They're all over the place. Let's see, like right here, I can see it in the camera. There's 3, 4 right here. One there, 5. So I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful. Can't wait to get peaches, and then I can't wait to once the peaches are gone, on every one of these branches coming up, I'm gonna air layer just like I did here, and make some clone this tree, because I want to cut it back that far. I want to cut it back way down, and just to keep the tree a little from not going as high, so it can be easier to get the fruit. It's going to be hard for me to get the fruit way up there. So this is going to be the last year it's going to be that high, believe me. And I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to try to, if the air layer works here, I'm definitely doing it. Well, I'm going to do it anyway, even if it don't work, because just because it don't work, I know that it works. If it didn't work for me, doesn't mean that I need to give up. It means I need to try it again. I did something wrong. Don't do it the exact same way. Figure out what I did wrong and what I need to do differently. And yeah, that's what I'll do. Alright, so here is the golden Dorset's finally getting some green, some leaves popping on it. The Dorset, it's a Dorset Golden. It's been sitting here with nothing on it. I thought it might have died, and I have one in the pot back there. And I'm not seeing anything popping on it yet, but that one pops a little later than the rest of these do, apparently. So, okay. All right, you guys. So today, I got me a bunch of blueberry plants to sell, and not sell them yet, but to get them ready for that. So that's looking good on the homestead, and I am going to get in here and start cleaning up. So you're going to see this. You're going to see this later on today, cleared up and kind of cleaned up. And so I'm debating if, again, you guys, about the shelving. If I go get that out of my shop, or I might even just take a run to Home Depot or something and just see what they have and how much they are, and maybe I can just buy me something, put it in here. And what I'm thinking is this: these tables, maybe I can get me 2 of them. It all depends on how much they are. I need to go really research it. But these tables, I can set up out here somewhere to put the plants on, the tomato plants and the cucumbers and all that. When people come by, I'll have them displayed if they want to buy them. You know what I mean? Having them in the greenhouse, nobody knows I'm selling them, and so I need to kind of have a place to display them. Now, you heard what I said, have a place to display them. I don't have a place to display them. I got to figure it out, though. I got to cram it in here somewhere, you guys, because my whole yard, to me, is looking good. It looks like a nursery. It looks like when you go to a nursery, you walk through and there's plants and trees all over, and I want it to look like that. Now, I do have this side of my house, this whole wall, and I could put this stuff out there, but the problem with that is that it doesn't get much sun right there, and I have to pay attention because it might get enough sun there during the day, because my house is really damaged on this side, it looks like, from the sun, and I'm fixing to do some remodeling on the outside of the house. I got a young man that's going to come over and give me a hand, and he's going to get all the lower stuff from me, and I'm going to start repairing the outside of the house and getting it fixed and painting. So I'm doing that while I'm doing the inside. So I mean, and then doing the nursery. So I got a lot going on. It seems like nothing's getting done at the moment because we've been having rain all the time. So even after today, they showing another like 4 days of rain, which, you know, that doesn't mean it's going to rain all day long, but I can start working in and out of the rain. And so I just need to just stay busy. That's all. I got a lot to do. I got a lot going on, a lot to do, and as long as I just do a little bit at a time, it'll get done. Now there's a yellow jacket flying around here, trying to. It looks like it's wanting to make a nest up under my handle here. That's something. I need to go buy some wasp spray. It's time. I'm starting to see the wasp around, and I do use wasp spray. Now I won't spray the wasp spray in my blackberries, but if they build a nest hanging around somewhere, I will spray them with wasp spray. Even though that's the yellow jackets. Now the red ones, I let them linger around for a little while because they are pollinators. They are pollinating, you know. But they are at this time trying to make nests, and I don't want the yellow jackets around. I have 7 granddaughters. 6 of them walk. You understand? So when they like to come over here, this is a little haven for them. They love to hang out with Big C. They call me Big C. They love to hang out with Big C back here. They love being around, checking out the animals. I mean, they'll spend a whole day inside the chicken coop, just holding the chickens. Here's a wasp here. I want to get them, and I hit him, but I should have waited till he landed. Here's one. See, they're coming all over. They're all over. So okay, guys, let me end this for right now, and I'll see you guys a little later on today. I'm gonna show you what I do in the greenhouse if I happen to purchase some more shelving or not. Okay, all right. You know, when we have all this rain, it's amazing how you get behind on things. But you can't get behind on feeding them. Now, I'm behind on cleaning the cages, which I'm going to do right now. So that's another maintenance thing I'm going to do on the birds. And then they'll be kind of caught up for a couple of days. Because I doubled up on my the amount of birds I have in the cage, because I need egg production and I don't have no more space to put cages. I have to clean them twice a week. And filling this up that used to last a week for food don't anymore. So if I do go out of town, I'm gonna need to add on top of that. I'm gonna add pipe as far up as I can go, where I can pour food in it and fill that pipe all the way up, so they can make sure they have food for a week. And I'll probably get some pipe and practice that before I ever go out of town, to make sure, get them levels, and then make sure, record how long it takes for 10 birds to eat all of that. So, and if it's more than that, then I've already thought about actually taking a 5-gallon bucket and setting it on top, cutting a hole out just for the pipe, and filling the 5-gallon buckets up with food, and they would have food for a long time. So that's always a possibility, but that's more buckets I have to buy, and that's okay. If I have to do it, that's what I'm going to do. So just had that thought, you know what I mean? Like, I need to kind of get working on that too eventually, but there's so many things I got to do. And when you have a homestead and you're doing this to provide food for your family, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, you guys, it takes time. It takes a lot of your time. So you need to be ready for it. And man, I thank God that I'm able to do my business from the house now, because before, just in the times I go to my daughters and work, I get so backed up here that it's crazy. And I can't even get to their, when I go to do jobs, if I do any, and I have, not that many, but I'm not trying to do any, I don't want to do any more. But because of the homestead, I wouldn't be able to get to the job till 10 o'clock. I get up at 6, get out here and do what I got to do, and by the time I do and pick up and get ready to go, I don't get to the job till 10:30. Yeah, so I just thank God that I'm able to make money from home now, where I can somewhat stay on top of things, because even though I'm home, I don't stay on top of things like I really should and like I really want to. And it's just because life, things pop up, so you can't let it get you down. You just got to deal with it as you go. You try to pick what is more important first and do that. So what I need to do, you guys, is I have a big old list of things that need to get done, from finishing the kitchen to working on the outside of my house, getting it ready, because we're getting ready, you guys, in case we can sell and move. We're just getting ready. We're getting that mindset to move. How long it's going to take, we don't know, but I don't want to be doing things at the last minute. When it comes to the house, when it comes to the house, I want to have that done, and then kind of just keep up good maintenance on it, and for the rest of the time we're living here. So there's things I got to do to the house, and you're going to be seeing that on the videos. I'm going to be actually painting the house, but there's a lot of wood that's on the house that's got to come off and be replaced, and the siding that's on my house, they don't make it anymore. So that's causing me to have to do something a little different. So I'm still figuring it out what I'm going to do. There's things I can do that if I'm going to live here, I'm okay with, but if I'm going to resell, that's the mindset I got to have. If I'm going to resell, I got to do things that's going to be acceptable to the majority of the people that come through here. Now, hopefully, we'll get somebody here that would want to love to grow everything that I'm doing, and this would give them an idea what to do in a backyard that's full of concrete. You know what I mean? So, anyway, because I ain't breaking this concrete up to put grass back here. This is somebody could do a small business back here if they need it. I did for years until I got too big, and I was doing granite, so it was like
I got to the point where I couldn't go pick up. The amounts I was picking up actually bent an axle on my trailer, so I had them delivering it. Now they had the big trucks going down the street. Eventually the parish came and stopped me. I couldn't operate my business anymore from the backyard. So anytime they heard a saw crank up, now somebody could have been complaining, I don't know. But I mean, I could crank a saw up and do work here in my own house, and the code enforcers were knocking at my door and they were hanging over the gate. Hey, Kerry, you can't do no work back here. You know, and I'm like, hey, I'm working in my own house. And but they were just keeping an eye on me that I couldn't do that kind of business back here. So, but anyway, you can do something back here if you're not having trucks come down the street. No, you know what I mean? And like just like I'm doing the nursery now. You know what I mean? So. Actually, having a concrete is kind of a good thing for doing like the nursery. All my stuff's on concrete. Anything that I put in the grass, I had some stuff in the grass over there. I got ants in one of my trees, so I'm dealing with that right now. Trying to get the ants out in a natural way, so it takes longer to do that than if you just got some ant poison and put it in there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sell somebody a tree that I've done that to. I wouldn't want to buy a tree that's been done to. And if it's been done to and I buy the tree, well, I don't know about it. That's another different story. But I don't want to do that to anybody. So I'm dealing with it natural ways. Taking longer. It don't look like it's working, but I think it will in the long run. Ants, if you keep bothering them, they move. They're not going to stay. If you keep aggravating ants, they're going to move. You can. If you have a pile, if you just keep every day, go and disturb it every day. It might take a week or two, but they're going to be gone in a week or two. They'll be gone because they're just not going to stay there if it keeps getting disturbed. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm disturbing it so that they leave. Okay, all right, guys. So I'm going to work on cleaning these cages, and then that'll be something that I need to really get done. It's kind of on a priority list as far as the chores around here. I still have eggs in the incubator. So tomorrow makes a week. So next Sunday, not tomorrow, but the following Sunday will be when I take them out of the turner and put them in the hatch tray. And these the two little babies that survived from the last hatch. They're in here and they're growing, they're doing well. They're getting big already. It don't take them long to grow. And they're doing well. So it's pretty good. I'm glad right now it's only 2 of them. It's not getting messed up quick. The food lasts a couple of days. The water's lasting a while. I ain't got to worry about them a whole lot right now. But I do have people that's interested in birds, so that's why I got more in there. I'm trying to get them sold. So, all right, let me get to this, and I'll keep you updated on any other things I start during the day. You don't need to watch me clean the cages. It's not something that I would want to watch. All right, guys. I'll see. Okay. All right. Okay. Been going all day, and finally got to stop at Home Depot and pick up some plastic shelving that I'm gonna put in here. That's what I decided to do, the plastic shelving. So I took out the one that I had here, the shelving, the metal shelving I had here. So I'm gonna see if I can get by with leaving this. Probably won't. These are only 18 inches wide, which is, I think I like that pretty good, a lot better. I don't know. Maybe this other stuff's 18 inches wide. I just don't know. I don't know. Let me see. This is them here. Got them at Home Depot, and let's see. And one more set of shelves. I'm gonna have a lot of shelves left. I'm only going to use three. I'm only going to use 3 shelves for each one. Now, I only see three legs left. There should be a 4th one somewhere. Oh, it fell off. It's down there. Okay. All right. Now let me do this. So you guys can come in. You can see here what I'm doing here. Okay, that's going to be my 3 shelves. I like it a lot. Now I just got to see if I can get this to fit in here. And if I can, I'm going to have to move all these bags. Okay. I'm going to have to move things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these on the ground. So I have to put stuff on it. Okay. No, that's not looking good. I'm not going to be able to do that on this next one because there's stuff down here on the ground. I'm not going to be able to put the bottom. Okay, liking that a lot, liking it a whole lot. Look at that, plastic. It's a little bit lower. This is good, man. This is really good. All right, let me see about something else in here. Okay. Problem's going to be putting this next one in because I have a 2x4 brace down there. See that brace right here? That's going to create a problem, and I'm not going to be able to put the bottom shelf on the ground where I can put some supplies on it to keep it off the ground. Well, I'm going to see if I can get it in here, and I can't remove that. See, because that's holding this door together and all. I can't do it without that. I have to have that. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna have a the bottom there is not gonna have a shelf. And I'm gonna see if it'll work in there. Let me just see. So what I could do, you guys, is I could take that 2x4 off. Now I got to put it back, but I can lay it on top. I can lay it on top and screw it down to hold that. I need something to hold that in place, and then this will fit in here, and it won't come all the way. The other table was longer. It's like 6.5 feet. So this is a little shorter, but I'm okay with it. I have to be, because this is what I need. I need to take that other table that came out of here, and I'm going to be setting that up outside somewhere. I got to figure out that too, to put my plants on, so when people come to buy trees, they'll see that I have vegetable plants too for sale. And so I gotta find a place to put all that. I mean, right now I don't have a clue where. Okay, so let me see what. Let me get my drill. Let me get my drill, and I'll see you back here in a sec. Right, set. Thanks. Beautiful. This is nice. Now it kind of cuts off a little bit right here because of this corner, but hey, still nice. Let me put the caps on here. Okay, now I still got, I could do something else with these. I got another little thing that I can make, really, truthfully. Okay, so now that that's done, let me get, they don't get stuck on this like on that wire shells I made. Sometimes the bottoms get a little stuck on it. right? So 3 of them fit perfect in between the little Okay, so before, all of that was spread out, you know, across the whole bottom here. Now it's that. So, and I got all this space here, and actually I probably can gain one because I'm not going to be in between here, so a whole nother one can fit up here, I believe, which is good because I'm gonna lose it right here because of this cross piece here. Which I'll see if I can do something different with that, but I really can't. I got to hold all those pieces are holding this side where my door is. It has to be held from moving and from staying square, so the door will be able to close. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far, guys. I'm liking it. It's giving me this whole side here, and this is the side that gets most of the sun. And I can even put stuff at the bottom. It'll be protected. I'm happy with this. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere with the little greenhouse. This is a little 9x10 greenhouse, guys, holding any room at all, and I'm trying to make more room. Now I got 2 shelves left, and I have 8 legs, so I can actually make another shelf in here, another shelf, which I'm not going to be, I need to turn my mind off right now and not think about that now because it's getting dark. I'm going to shut this down for tonight, and man, this is good. Okay. This is good. So that gives me now a table I could set up outside. Because the one that I had there, I'm going to set up somewhere. I'm not sure where yet to sell vegetable plants on. I can display them. And I also have this other one here. And you never know. If things work out right, I might just go buy me some more of these and get all plastic in here. Just because it's plastic and it'll last. It can get wet with the water and I won't have to worry about rust or anything. You can hose them off to clean them, everything. It's just a lot of good stuff, and they're very, very nice shelves. It's just plastic, but they're very, very nice. Very nice. Very thick, can handle a lot of weight, which is I'm not going to be putting a lot of weight on them anyway. So anyway, okay. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. For today, it's getting dark. I got to shut down. It looks pretty light when I look on the film. Looks light in here, but it's actually almost dark outside. And that's my shelves. So I got a lot of room to put more. I could put 3 more here, and probably 3 or 4 more at the top. And I would love to be able to do something better to get the sun down here, and that would involve moving that bed so that I can have the sun hitting over here, because look, this, after the kohlrabi that's over here, after the kohlrabi, see it down there, right there, after that, get that, this compost pile is going to turn and set over there, and all this is going to be open here. So if I could find a place to move this, that would allow sun to come in, and I can use the bottom shelves in here. I can use the bottom shelves, these row of shelves all the way down. Now that's not plants on there, that's just supplies I got on there, but I can use them shelves all the way down. And that would allow me to put, what, 3, 6, 9 more trays of plants. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. You know, until I move and get out and get my land and get a bigger greenhouse and stuff, I'm going to need it. Man, look how light it looks like it is outside, and it's not. It's almost dark. Okay, guys, y'all be blessed. I'll see you in the next video. Here, And you never know, if things work out right, I might just go buy me some more of these and get all plastic in here, just because it's plastic and it'll last. It can get wet with the water and I won't have to worry about rust or anything. You can hose them off to clean them, everything. It's just a lot of good stuff, and they're very, very nice shelves. It's just plastic, but they're very, very nice. Very nice. Very thick, can handle a lot of weight, which is I'm not going to be putting a lot of weight on them anyway. So anyway, okay. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's